Novita Yuliyanti Manalu. You can call me Novita. I'm a student at MercuBuana University, majored in informatic engineering. Okay, in my video this time, I will tell you about one of my best vacation experience. In September 2020, my work friends and me went on vacation Jogja. We gathered around the neighborhood near the office on Friday at 7 o'clock in the evening, and around 9 at night we departed by bus. During the trip we talked, joked together, sang together, until in the end I fell asleep earlier than my friends. At 5 in the morning, we arrived in Tegal. We ate there first. After that, we continued our journey until 7 in the morning. We arrived at the car rental place. We rented 2 cars. Then we headed to the hotel where we stayed for 2 days using the car we had rented. After arriving at the hotel, we immediately checked in. I and my 2 female friends immediately went to our rooms to rest, while my male friends immediately went to the 2 floors to their respective room. When I got to my room, I immediately tidied up my things. Then I took a shower first, and then my girlfriends took a shower in turns. After I showered and put on my clothes, while waiting for my girlfriends to finish bathing, I used my time to sleep because when I was on the bus, I did not sleep very well. Then my boyfriends knocked on our doors to let us out. After my 2 girlfriends and me got out, we immediately headed for the car. We all immediately headed for Taman Sari Yogyakarta. Taman Sari Yogyakarta was the first place we visited. After arriving there, one of my friends immediately bought a ticket according to health protocols. We enter alternately and keep our distance, while inside we were guided and explained the history of the tourist. After we spent our time getting to know and taking pictures at Taman Sari Yogyakarta, we immediately headed to the place to eat bubur ayamnya Opa for breakfast. After arriving there, we immediately ordered porridge and then ate the porridge voraciously. After eating, we rest for a while until we finally started our next journey. The second tourist spot we visited was Goa Pindul. It took us an hour to arrive at the location. Arriving at the gathering point to go to Goa Pindul, we immediately rested first, then we changed clothes to wear wet. After that, we were asked by the guide to put on life jacket. After putting on our life jacket, we took a pick-up to go to Pindul Cave. When we got there, we immediately got off with our swimming tires. We rode the tire and we were on the moving tire side by side. While in the Pindul Goa, the guide told about why there were so many beds in the Goa and the depth of the water in the Goa and so on. After leaving the Goa, we plunged ourselves into the water. And after we went upstairs to return to our initial meeting point, in the middle of the trip when stopped because coconut and French food had been provided for visitors to Guapindo. When everyone finished eating and drinking, we immediately continued our journey. When we arrived at our starting point, we took turns taking a shower. After I took a shower, me and some of my friends immediately ordered Indomie. It does not feel like it's 4:30 in the afternoon. My friends and me immediately continues our journey. Our third trip is to Alun-Alun Selatan. We sat there, relaxing, eating, and taking pictures. At 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we continued for our fourth journey to Hehaskai. When we arrived at Hehaskai, one of my friends immediately booking tickets for me and the rest of my friends. As we entered, we were greeted by loads of snakes. However, my friends and me are more by taking pictures with the background of the night view in Jogja. Wow! One word came out of my mouth. The night view in Jogja is very beautiful to look at. At 9 o'clock in the evening, we immediately got out of the tourist spots and turned to Tugu Yogyakarta and Jalan Malioboro. First, we headed to the Tugu Yogyakarta first. Arriving there, we took pictures together until we finally returned to continue our journey to Jalan Malioboro. Arriving there, we immediately rest at one of the angkringan. I ordered a hot drink to warm my body and ordered French food. After I drank and ate, me and two of my girlfriends went around to shop for dress and bags. Dress that is sold, in my opinion, is good and cheap. After me and my two female friends went shopping, we went back to the angkringan where my male friends was waiting. It did not feel like it was 2 in the morning, and we immediately headed back to our inn. When in the room, I immediately tidied up my things and my shopping. Then I dried my wet clothes and immediately washed my face and brushed my teeth. Then I immediately go to sleep. I wake up at 6 a.m. Then I swam in the hotel pool because I have a hobby of swimming. Even though it was still early in the morning, I could not wait to splash myself when I saw the swimming pool. When I was swimming, my male friends offered to buy what he wanted for breakfast, but I was cool to swim and I did not leave any food. After swimming, then I take a shower and dry my clothes. The thing that became my habit after swimming was hungry. I was hungry but had no appetite. My girlfriend asked me to leave breakfast with my male friends. I refused, and I eat the bread and milk I bought. At 9 o'clock, we tidy up all our things because at 10 o'clock in the morning, we will immediately check out. And 10 o'clock in the morning, we leave the hotel with our own things. We continue our first trip the day to the Merapi Lava Tour located in Kaliurang. While in Kaliurang, we waited for the jeep that we had rented. When the jeep arrived, my two female friends and me were together in a jeep by a jeep driver. We went around using a jeep and then took pictures. After that, we immediately had lunch. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we resumed our journey. We continued our journey to Borobudur Temple. But it is very unfortunate because during the pandemic, the Borobudur Temple closed early at 3 in the afternoon. We too would no longer have tourist destination. We both decided to immediately return Jakarta. However, it is very bad if we return to Jakarta without bringing souvenirs. Therefore, we stopped at a souvenir shop typical of Yogyakarta. After we bought souvenirs, we immediately headed to the station. Arriving at the station at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we stopped at the place to eat while waiting for the car owner to come to take his car back and wait for our train to depart at 8 o'clock in the evening. After the owner of car arrived, my male friends immediately exchanged his driver's license and got his car keys. Then we entered the station and waited for the train inside the station. When our train arrived, we immediately got into the carriage and looked for our seats. At the time, I was sitting with one of my female friends and my three male friends. We talked until we finally fell asleep. At 6 o'clock in the morning, we arrived at Senen Jakarta station. We immediately ordered a Grab to go back to the office because our motorbike was parked at the office. Arriving at the office on Monday, 7 in the morning, we immediately took the motorbike and returned to our respective homes. Okay, that's my video of my experience when I was in Jogja. For me, this is a good experience and very enjoyable because I spend my vacation time with my friends enjoying it and without any obstacles, and God is always with us until we return to our respective homes safely. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. See you and again.
Thank you.